Right then, welcome back to the channel and a quick video on a new turbo that we will be releasing very soon on the website. So earlier on this year we released a 1752 turbo for the 1.9 engines that fit the Polo, Fabia, Ibiza platform and the Mark IV platform, so A3s, Leons and things like that. Those have been very popular for the transverse engines. It's capable of about 220 horsepower. I think when we actually did the testing on the Dyno, it did 119.8, so just a little bit short of 220. But that is pretty much what they are capable of. Since then, we've had quite a bit of interest for the longitudinal engines, and that's why we have got one of the guys, A4s, on the Dyno today to do a bit of testing on a very similar 1752 size turbo, but for the 1.9 longitudinal engines. So just to have a closer look at the turbo, this is a Garrett, so this is your standard turbo off the 1.9 AVF engines, and probably a few other 1.9 engine codes that come in the A4, the Passat, probably A6s and stuff like that. This has all been built in-house. We've machined the compressor cover to fit in the bigger wheel. It's got a slightly bigger turbine in there as well. So as we said, that should be good for 220 horsepower. This has got a few upgrades on there already in terms of the EGR race pipe. We're also going to be fitting a front mount intercooler to this when we do the intercooler, because these have got a side mount intercooler, and to be fair, they're not that good. So to get the most out of the turbo, we're going to be fitting a front mount as well. The turbo is going to be fitted with the stock injectors. So the 130 injectors found in the longitudinal engines are pretty much the same as the 130 engines you'd find in the Golf, so they're good for about 230 horsepower. This turbo option is basically what we're offering to max out the standard fuel system. So the plan is, we've just put it on the dyno. This has already got a tune on there, so we're going to run it up, see what power it does with our tune on there. We're going to flash it back to stock, see what it does completely stock, and then we're going to be pulling it back out into the workshop. We'll get the intercooler fitted, the turbo fitted, bring it back onto the dyno, and then we'll see what power we can get with the new turbo fitted. So let's see what she'll do. So we've run it up stock, we've run it up tuned, let's see what we're working with. So although we've ran it up the opposite way around, we ran it with the tune first and then we flashed a stock file back on there. We'll look at the graph the correct way around. So stock, it produced 135.7 horsepower and peak torque is around 225, 230 pounds-foot of torque. So it's pretty much what we'd expect from this. I forgot to mention in the intro of this video, this is a Quattro as well. So naturally with any kind of four-wheel drive car, we would expect some transmission losses. This one seems to be doing pretty well, so it's good for the kind of testing we're going to be doing with a turbo, because then we don't have to explain to you guys on YouTube about transmission losses and why it hasn't quite made the power. So yeah, 135.7, exactly what we'd expect stock. 174 tuned, and where are we torque wise? 320 pounds-foot of torque, somewhere around there. So again, it's pretty much exactly what we'd expect from these engines with a tune. Anything from 165 to 175 is about there. So again, pretty good platform to be testing this turbo on. So we have got the base figures. Let's get this ripped off the dyno, get it in the workshop and get that turbo. Right, as you've just seen, we've got the turbo fitted to the car now, the intercooler's fitted as well. So we're back on the dyno, we're going to leave it to the tuners and check back in this afternoon to see what power we can actually get out of it. So the results are in, the tuners have been busy this morning and into this afternoon, and we have got some results. Now, the results are not quite where we wanted them to be, but we'll explain that in a second. So, as we already know, we're at 335.7 completely standard, with the tune on there, so standard hardware, 174 horsepower and just under 320 pounds-foot of torque. And then now we are at 210.5 horsepower and about 350 foot-pound of torque. So good gains pretty much all the way across the rev range. You've got a slight, very, very slight little bit of lag compared to your standard turbo, which is to be expected because you've gone up in size. But other than that, your peak torque and all the way across the rev range, there's a nice improvement. Now, we said earlier that these 1752s are good for about 220 horsepower. The reason that we're at 210 horsepower is the downpipe on this car. So we fitted the intercooler, which helps because the standard side mounts are rubbish on these. The inlet air temps and everything are pretty good, but the downpipe on these, I think it measures at about 50 mil. I think it might be 49 mil. So you've got a 2-inch downpipe that's trying to get all the air from the bigger turbo out of it, and it's not performing as well as we'd hope. So stick a 2.5-inch downpipe on this and we're pretty certain that this would do 220 horsepower at least. Because of the downpipe, we're kind of battling the EGTs and the turbo vanes as well to control the boost. So yeah, not quite where we want it to be, but given the size of the downpipe, it's exactly where we'd expect it to be. So yeah, pretty good results. If you do want this turbo, it is now listed on the website. If you are going to do this and you want peak power, again, you want to match it up with the right supporting mod, so the intercooler and the downpipe, and then you should be good for 220 horsepower. So hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.